Let's Nightfall, episode 24, and this week's Nightfall is the Nexus. It's a very easy Nightfall this week, so even if you're under light, get in here. The modifiers are Epic, Arc Burn, Specialist, Juggler, and Ironclad. When it comes to the Arc Burn, you're really only going to have to worry about this first room. The Shanks are dangerous. They got Ironclad on with Solar Shields, but definitely rock a Arc Primary. Zala will be great this week. I am checking out the Fang from the Crota raid. Plus, with this first room, you are shooting enemies from distance. So if you were lucky enough to go through Crota and get Fang last week, then I would use that if you got it with Arc Burn. I'm not sure if it's a random roll on the burn or if it's always Arc Burn. I'm not sure about that. But if it is Arc Burn, then I would definitely check that out. I mean, Zala will be great, but with some of this stuff you want to kill from distance. So you saw I ran into the room, and then this little first initial wave of ads rolled down to the door, and they will not push past that door that you see where that drag and the shank are at. So just come back where I'm at now. Kill everything from super duper deep. I rushed up because I wasn't sure exactly what was going to be spawning, and then once I saw it was shanks and fallen, I fell back. Once you feel comfortable, you've taken out some shanks, then move up like I'm doing now. So you have to take out 3 servitors before being able to move on. More often than not, the first servitor will either spawn in the front right of the room, which is where my servitor is at now, or the back left of the room. Along with the servitor, you're going to have a ton of vandal, a ton of drags, and some shanks spawn. As far as special goes, I would use a sniper. Specialist is on, so if you have access to an arc sniper, I would definitely rock that. You're going to be doing a ton of damage throughout this strike with that, and especially for the boss fight. I have a arc rocket launcher on as I'm rocking an exotic in my primary slot. Most people probably will this week. Well, if you have Zalo or you have a gun from Crota maybe with arc burn on that you want to use, I would go with a arc rocket launcher. Though if you want to rock an arc machine gun, then more power to you, rock that. But I think a arc rocket launcher is better just because of ad control. So you see, guys, I'm just taking out the ads. If I feel that they're pushing up on me at all, I'll fall back. I'll fall all the way back. As far as subclasses go, Hunters, I'm going to be on Blade Dancer the entire time. Titans, I would be on Smash with double nades, double lightning nades, whatever you want to do. And then Warlocks, I would be on Sith Lord the entire time. Though if you are under light, you might want to rock Bubble and Rez, Titans and Warlocks for the boss fight, but I don't really think you need to this week. The boss fight is very, very easy with Specialists and Arc Burn on. You're going to melt him fairly quickly. So we took out the first servitor. Once you do that, then a new huge wave of ads are going to spawn and the other servitors are going to come. So I'm going to go Invis Blade Dancers. That's what I'm using the super for. I'm not really using it to kill enemies. You'll see in the boss fight as well. I'm using it to go hidden and run away, retreat back up. So I used it to get back to this back area so we can kill these ads from deep without putting ourselves in a dangerous position. So you saw a bunch of ads, a bunch of new shanks, and the 2 other servitors spawned. And I've never had this happen. I don't know if this is maybe a change they made or this is just a certain version, but I've never seen a servitor this far down, like out in the room. They're usually in one of the corners, and then the third guy, he's always in that far right corner. I'm going to do a little fast forward here, guys. It's not going to be a super duper fast forward, so you'll still be able to make out everything I'm doing, but there's not much else to explain for this encounter. It's a very easy encounter, guys. You're just taking out stuff from deep. Focus on controlling the ads that are dangerous. The shanks are the dangerous ads for this room. Then when you have a moment, get out behind cover, locate your servitor, do some damage on him, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Once you do kill the second servitor, you will have a captain spawn, but he's not a major or anything like that, and he's not too dangerous. But don't forget about him. He will come down to the little front area, which you'll see him right there. He does have an arc shield, so if you're using arc primary, you will melt that shield fairly quickly. Now all I'm doing is trying to whittle down the ads. I'm running low on ammo, so I'm looking for an opportunity to go out into the room and pick some up. Once I do, I will be using the special to finish off the last servitor right there. Okay, cool. We got all 3 servitors down. Once you do that, you'll have some ads spawn out of the next room you're going to, and they'll be coming down the steps. They're going to be sword vandals, so just be aware of that if you are pushing up and maybe you're low light. Just take them out from deep. Once you do that, collect some ammo. Once you collect ammo, then we will move on. Now you can skip the whole next room if you want. You can just jump through the window, as I'm just looking around to see what's behind me. That's just a little drag. So you can jump on top of that little door frame right there. Once you jump on that door frame, you can jump on the window behind me. But since I'm on Blade Dancer, I'm just going to go invis and run through this. This is a very easy room. You're going to have some shanks on the ground and some vandals up on the second level. So if you want to spend some time, if you're doing gold tier, yeah, I would spend about 30 seconds to clear out those enemies if you want. But it's really not needed to get gold tier. But maybe if you're worried about getting the full score, then yeah, take out those enemies. It's not going to take long to clear the room. Next, we are running through here. There's going to be some more fallen. Nothing too difficult. Really, really easy. Use your grenades. Use your primary if you do have access to an arc primary. Use your super. Try to hold on to your special ammo until we get to the next room. I'm going to do another little fast forward here. Not missing anything. Just taking out some fallen. Some fallen and Vex are going to be fighting each other. Now this is when the strike is going to transition to Vex. So creep on down these steps, and this is when to use your special. Use your sniper. You'll be able to one-shot these harpies. Just be careful moving down. The harpies are dangerous. There's going to be 3 of them. There's the third one right there as I choke that shot. So take out the harpies. Once you do that, feel free to move up. Now either go to the right or left side. We're going to be clearing out both sides and take out the goblins that are going to be present there. I like to come to the right side first because once taking out any goblins on this side, I'm going to sneak on out and I'm going to take out the 2 Hubagluben snipers that are on the perch by that heavy ammo box that you can see right there. So I just sneak on out, take them out. With specialists, you're going to be able to one-shot these guys. Well, depending on light, unless you're like, I don't know, 360 light, maybe you won't be able to one-shot them. So move out the right side, take out the 2 Hubaglubens. Then I like to move over to the left side. That's what I do every single time. Take out the goblins that are up here. Once you take out these goblins, you're doing the exact same thing. Creep up on out of the room. You're going to have a couple minotaurs down low, and you should have a couple goblins. There's one right there. I'm saving again. Save your special ammo for the harder enemies. So there's the minotaur right there. You should be able to two-shot them with an arc sniper, again, depending on light. I'm 400 light. If you're like 360, you might not be able to two-shot them. Once you clear out the room, you will have to pick up this relic, and you will have to transfer it over to where you took out the Hubagluben snipers. Hopefully they hook you up with a heavy box like they did for me. That way you can just spam rockets for this next part. Once you do deliver the relic, you are then going to have to stand down on the little plate right here. Once you do that, a new wave of ads will be in. Immediately bail. Once you see the ads start to spawn, I would suggest bailing. But if you got like Stormcaller, you got Smash, you could probably stay down there, shoot a rocket or 2, and then use your super. But I'm on Blade Dancer, so I decided to bail and then just spam rockets. You're going to have some harpies. You're going to have a couple minotaurs. Again, nothing too difficult, nothing overwhelming. They're not majors or anything like that. Again, use your special ammo. You're going to be able to melt them with an arc sniper and then just float rockets. Very, very quick, very, very easy. Once you do take out the ads, you are then going to have to go back and stand on the plate, and you're going to have to build it up so then that door will come down and we'll be able to move on. I'm going to do a super duper fast forward here. Just sit on the plate. It might take a little while to build it. Once you do, then the door will come down, and then you'll have some goblins come on through the door. If they push up on you like they did with me, be careful not to kill yourself with your rockets or whatever you are using. Going to do another super duper fast forward here. Just switching my arm around to get max rockets. Now we are running through the dark cave and we're coming out to the next part. Now you can just run past this if you want, but I would suggest spending 25 seconds to take out these goblins. There are quite a few of them, but if you are low on heavy, low on special, they can drop some packs for you. So I would suggest taking them out, but maybe you're not doing so well on time, so you can run past them if you want to. I'm going to do a little fast forward here, just taking out the goblins, grabbing some ammo. Now, before we get sucked down to the boss room, try to take out 2 of these minotaurs. There's going to be a bunch of them spawned in here, so be quick about it. Again, if you have an arc sniper, depending on light, you should be able to two-shot them. As you see right there, I like to take out the one, and then this one right there, and then about that time, you will have to join your allies, and you'll have to hop down, and there's going to be a couple more minotaurs. Use your super, use your rockets, bail if you need to. I killed myself with a rocket on the first attempt. If you do that, you'll have to do the little goblin little hallway that you saw me do. Again, every time, take out 2 minotaurs. Around that time, I tried to get a third, but then he went behind cover. You are going to get sucked down, so jump on down. Use your grenades, use your super, use your rockets if you need to take out these last remaining Minotaurs. The room is huge, so if you need to bail, just bail. Again, use your special ammo on the more difficult enemies because you're going to be able to melt everything with an arc special. With specialist and arc on, you're going to be melting everything. Now, this is a different version of the Nexus. I have never done this version before, and I'm not sure if it was present before the recent update, but instead of grabbing the Vogue relic, you're going to be going through cleansing pools, which is something you'll encounter during the Vogue raid if you guys go in there and get that done today. If you've never run Vogue, the relic holder, he will be cleansing you during the Atheon portion of the raid. And there's also a little cleansing pool during the Templar section of the raid. If you step in some goo, you have to go down to the pool and cleanse yourself. So it's really, really easy. If anything, I think it's probably easier than running relic for people that aren't used to it because you're just running through a cleansing pool. I'm going to switch off of Fang. If you were rocking Fang, I would personally switch to Zalo. Zalo is going to do you much better in this kind of close proximity fight, and these ads are going to be bunched up, so you're going to be able to chain your lightning. So all you have to do is you have to do some initial damage on the boss. I'm doing the majority of the fight from this little area right here that I'm at right now. This is where I'm going to be do damage on the boss, and I'm not really going to be going up to the kind of safe spot, quote unquote. I'm going to be kind of just running around the room. So we're going to be doing some initial damage. Once you do enough, ads are going to come in, and here they come. Titans and Warlocks, use your Smash and Stormcaller. Blade Dancers, you can use your super as well, but I'm going to use Blade Dancer for a defensive mechanism to bail if need be. So you see how my screen is going black? I am marked by the void. You need to cleanse yourself in one of the pools around the room. I just use this one pretty much every single time. Now we are cleansed, and it's not going to come back until we do more damage on the boss and the second wave of ads comes in. So Blade Dancers, I have all the Invis perks on, and I have the Don't Touch Me's. I'm using the super as a defense mechanism. But Titans and Warlocks, use your super offensively. Use your Stormcaller. Once those ads come in, pop that sucker and just go Palpatine ham on everything moving. Then about that time, your screen will be going dark. Then just cleanse yourself in one of the pools around the room. Same thing, Titans. You could go double nades. As they're coming in, throw your nades, then use your smash, then go to Zalo. If you don't got Zalo, then maybe switch to a rocket launcher. These waves of ads are very, very easy. There's not Minotaurs. There's not any majors, so the ads really aren't overwhelming. You can only kind of get yourself killed if, like, the boss you're running, the boss takes you low with his splash damage, and then you kind of just get finished off by an ad. More often than not, the ads are not going to get you killed in this strike. It's always the boss because his splash damage and his attack does so much damage. So all I'm doing, guys, is using this cover. Trying to draw his fire on the left, waiting for his shield to come around, popping some shots with the sniper, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Saving my rockets for ads. Use your sniper on the boss, and that's about it. Use your primary and your rockets and your grenades and your super on ads. Here we go. Next wave of ads are going to come in. You see I'm spamming rocket. I spammed a rocket, and now I'm going to Zalo. I am a little low from those ads, so I'm going to bail. My screen's going dark. We need to get a cleanse. Running through the same cleansing pool that I did the first time. Now I'm going to move back here, see where the ads are. I'm going to pop my Blade Dancer because I was low on health, and the Hunter's recovery is absolutely terrible, and it's taking years. Using it, again, guys, defensively. Going in Viz, using the super to just regroup, recuperate, get set up, then I'm going to take out some ads. Again, I'm going to use the entire room to my advantage using my Invis perks. Titans and Warlocks, use your super again offensively to melt those ads. Your Stormcaller, your Smash, your nades. Take out as many ads as possible. Once you're starting to get marked by the void, just use that light pool that I used on the very first two runs. If you need a bail, use the room to your advantage. There's plenty of cover from the boss. That's why I'm in this little section right here, waiting for the ads to push up on me and clearing out the next wave before we do more damage on the boss and summon the next wave. I'm going to do a short, quick fast forward here. You're not missing anything, just clearing out the remaining ads from the wave that initially spawned. So Hunters, I'm going to switch to Bones because I did take quite a bit of damage on that last wave of ads. So just to play it safe, I'm going to go up to the spot. So what I'll do is do damage on boss. Once ads start to spawn, I'm just going to use my Invis, get the cleanse, then go up to the spot and just have the ads pool around me. I'm going to do another super duper fast forward here, just a sniper shot or two. Then I was sitting down for a hot second just to get my super a little bit closer. Now I'm doing more damage on boss and ads are going to come in. And you'll see here, all I'm going to do is go invis. I just want to show that you can do this as well. Then I'm going to get my cleanse. Once I get my cleanse, then I'm going to hop up to the somewhat safe haven. So Titans and Warlocks, you can do the exact same thing. Maybe if you're lower light, guys, and you're using self-res and bubble, you can do exactly what I just did. Get cleansed, then make your run up here. If you need to use your bubble or use your self-res to make it, then do that as well. And then if you do it this way, the ads are all going to pool down below you, and you can just kill them as they come. Hunters, instead of going invis with Blade Dancer, you could also use the Showstopper, and you could probably wreck and clear the ads out very, very quickly where you're not taking a ton of damage. But I just kept it on invis to use it as a more defensive super. But if you want to use it offensively, then by all means, use it offensively. But as you see, guys, you just use this cover. You're not going to be getting hit by the boss, and you just go back and forth and take out these ads. Once you do take out the ads, all you'll simply need to do damage on boss, if you're brand new and have never done this strike, just hop up here. You can use rockets, you can use your sniper rifle, throw some grenades. If you're taking damage from boss, and then just fall back down where I am right now, and you can just kneel down if you are by some means taking any splash damage, but the boss is not going to be able to hit you in this little area. So you can just pop on up, do a sniper shot or two, pop on back. Be ready though when new ads spawn in. As you see, new ads are coming in and I'm marked by the void. All I'm simply going to do is hop on down. I'm going to go get cleansed, and I'm going to use my super, again, Blade Dancers, to go invis. If you are using your Blade Dancer more offensively, then you might need to get down there a little bit earlier just so you can have the drop on the ads, but really it's not going to make any difference. And as you see, I'm simply going to just hop back up to the spot here, do the exact same thing we already did, go left and right, clear out these ads, and then do damage on boss. Do another fast forward here, doing the exact same thing I already did the previous wave, going back left, going back right, taking out ads, using this spot in the cover to my advantage. Once you do clear out ads, go back to doing damage on the boss, and I know because of where his health is, that was the last wave of ads. Now we can finish him off. And there we go. We've done it. You've done it. Very, very easy solo this week with Specialist on an Arc Burn. If you got an Arc Sniper, you're going to be absolutely melting everything in this strike. So here we go. We can fast forward to the ward. Hopefully this video was helpful, and hopefully it helps you get it done this week. See what we get. Mida, I don't need it, but hey, it's better than strange coins. Have a good one, guys. See ya.